Rashmi from the Seagull magazine. Good morning, everyone. It's a very beautiful and sunny morning over here. My title suggests Chetna. She is a mandala artist, and her artwork speaks for itself. So we have such wonderful people, and she's such a beautiful, and the way she creates her art pieces. I just get mesmerized. Hi, Chetna. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So good to see you.
Same here. From a long time. I wanted to meet you. So, how's everything?
Good.
Great.
I'm just making art before this.
Oh, I know. I was just telling our viewers that, today we have such a special guest. I mean, art is something, it's a way of self-expression and kind of meditation. So, oh,
True.
Chetna, how did, tell us about yourself. You are an artist, definitely, but how did all this started? Tell us about your family, where you belong.
Okay. So I am Chetna Singla. I'm a Mandala artist. I'm based in Delhi. I was born and brought up in Delhi only.
Okay.
And art has been a part of my life since childhood, I would say. I used to do all my school projects, all those assignments, decorating the projects, everything on my own. Of course, my mom helped me initially, but then I was like, I'll do it myself. I even helped my siblings, neighborhood kids, my cousins in their projects and all of it. So art has been there since childhood.
Wow.
During like 10th, 11th, 12th, when studies are at peak.
Mm.
So that time I stopped making art, but in college I found out time and I discovered my passion for art. Like it was so impactful. It came back in such an impactful way that last year when I completed my college, I completed my graduation. I just took up art full time.
Wow. So, Chetna, people generally, in South Asian culture, especially in India, we have so much about taking up a career. We have to choose, okay, I mean, hobbies are okay for it, but we really do have a career in it. I mean, so many people, I always ask this question, how come that you made this as a career? Because there are girls, there are people who want to, but there are challenges with it. So how did you come up with this idea that, okay, not going to a mainstream career, instead of that you chose choose this?
Okay, so first thing I would like to say is that my parents have been supportive. My parents, my siblings, my friends, everyone has been super supportive in this journey, and I am building my career. I won't say that I have a very a very much paying, very high paying career at the moment. I'm working towards it, and everyone's very supportive. Also, second thing is that I am not really good at anything else, I would say.
Okay.
I just I'm very passionate about art, and I also love teaching art. So I have always dreamt of being a teacher since childhood. I hadn't planned that I'll become an artist. It was all by chance. I always thought that I'll become a teacher, nothing else. I'm just good at teaching, so I'll become a teacher. But I didn't know that I'll become an art educator instead. And I'm loving this whole journey. I'm loving this whole process, and everyone's supportive in this. So yeah,
Wow.
it's happening.
No, that sounds so good. So, you're telling that you are a teacher. So, do you teach the artwork to children, or to even to adults?
I I take workshops, one-to-one classes. I've also hosted offline workshops
Yeah.
before the pandemic
Okay.
with my friends. So we used to host workshops together. But after the pandemic, I took up some time to build my skills, to improve my skills. And this year, I started taking online workshops and everything.
Okay, so everything is online. Do you give the one-to-one also? So now, okay.
Yes.
What form of art is like your favorite? What do you think about? Do you have a
Like
particular?
the name of my art account suggests, I am a mandala lover. I am like a fan of mandalas, and my love for them is ever growing. The day I started making mandalas, the love has been growing since then,
Mm.
and my passion for them is just growing. So mandalas are my most favorite kind of art form, but I also love doodles. I love experimenting in different forms. I like to experiment with watercolors. There's brush pen calligraphy that I love exploring about, and I also love art journaling. There are so many
Wait.
forms of art that I love,
Yeah.
that I enjoy doing. I also, keep learning through workshops. I keep attending workshops of different art forms like the Indian folk arts or abstract art, all of it.
Okay, that makes sense. So, why mandala only? I mean, why is that? Why that strike to you? Okay, I'll be a mandala artist.
Okay, so there's a different level of confidence that I feel while drawing mandalas. Mandalas are actually healing tools. They tend to calm you down. That's a property of mandala. That's a benefit of mandalas. They help you improve your focus and all of it. So I feel connected to mandalas, and I feel a different kind of confidence while doing mandalas. So it just happened that I kept exploring about mandalas, and uh, they are the form that I'm super confident with.
When did you started posting?
That's why
Okay. Huh. When did you started posting on Instagram? When did this whole Mandala by Chetna came into existence?
So initially, when I just started doing mandalas, I used to post it on my personal account, and my friends started suggesting that you should create a new art page for this, a separate art page for this. Everyone suggested, so I just went ahead and created my art account, a separate art account dedicated to my artworks. Back in 2018, I started this in September 2018.
Oh, wow. But that has really grown a lot.
Grew in 2021. Like till 2021, it was like I barely had 1,000 followers.
Oh.
In 2021 only, and the main reason I would say is reels.
Yeah. So how do you manage the page itself? People they want to know it. I mean, how do you manage it? Is it like for the reels or for the post? Do you create daily artwork or how do you do it? The pictures, the videos?
Since I'm a full-time artist, it's like my job
Yes.
to create artworks, and I really enjoy that process. And now I enjoy recording the process as well. So I record the process while doing it, and I post it online, and the response is what keeps me going. The wonderful comments that I get from this community is what keeps me going.
Yes. So, how do you record? Do you get a help from somebody, or you just, you do it?
Oh, I manage all by myself.
Oh, okay. No, that's definitely a one-man show. So, when you are creating, do you sell? Do you have your own website also?
I don't own a website yet, but I would like to have one, or I would like to sell my artworks online. These days, I'm working on some products, some art-related products, home decor products, and I'm trying to set up my small business. I'm working on that.
Oh, yeah.
And we recently launched Rakhi gift boxes on our account, and we got a decent response. So I'm trying to work with more such festive goodies and home decor products.
Oh, no, yeah, that sounds very interesting. So, so this is the only the product which you're talking right now, the home decor products what you are trying to make. So this is the only product you're selling right now. You don't sell your mandalas or anything, no artwork like?
Yeah, the focus is right now on the products and not on selling the artworks. But my artworks are up for sale. If anyone wants to purchase anything, they can message me. I would love to sell them.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And how do you think, how do you plan to go ahead with your business? How will you like grow? Like you were saying that you're coming up with the home decor products and all. So how do you get
Yeah.
how do you plan to go ahead with it? You'll be coming with the with a website or with your own store?
Working on products at the moment, and I'm thinking of setting up an online store, not my website, but an online
Hmm.
store where I want to sell these products. And I have various other plans, like I want to host. These are some like big plans, I would say. I want to host workshops in different states of the country, in different countries. There are so many dreams,
I,
and I want to set up a huge exhibition to sell off my uh, collection, my art collection. So the plans are big.
yeah, definitely, and I hope it will be great success. How do you get the vendors for the you know the your materials what you need for the artwork for your home decor product?
I mostly purchase these basic art supplies, all the pens, papers, and everything online. I actually am a part of the Brewstro Mandala Art team. Brewstro is an Indian brand for
Okay.
art supplies, so I get my supplies from there.
Okay. And for the home decor products, like you are trying to make your coming up with your own.
I purchase online. The raw materials I purchase online.
Okay. What are the, you are not just an artist, you are an entrepreneur also. You are starting a startup. So what challenges you think? Because there are many women they want to, because they are there are a lot of people when I see there is a lot of girls they want to come up with they want to do something of their own. So, what challenges do you think as a woman you face as in a business, in a being an artist or being an entrepreneur?
First and the toughest challenge is to sell products. It's not an easy task.
Hmm.
You need to build trust. You need to get people to buy your products. So that's a very challenging. That's the most challenging part. And I'm also exploring that part. I'm also researching about it, like how to present the products, how to sell them, and all of it. So I'm working on it. So I'm not the right person to answer the question at the moment. It will take some time.
Do you think that women have special challenges for facing, for coming up or establishing something?
There are challenges, of course. If you don't get support from your family or anything or anyone, it becomes much more challenging.
True.
So I'm blessed in a way that my family supports me in all of this, and I'm working towards it. Other challenges, I don't think there are much challenges. The only challenge is to sell the product.
What motivates you for all this when you wake up in the morning? What or whatever
Okay.
mandala art?
The feeling that I get while creating art, that joy, that happiness that I feel is what motivates me. And like I mentioned before, the comments that I get, the appreciation that I get for my work from this wonderful community is what keeps me going, is what makes me do better, makes me get better, and create better art.
Who has been your biggest inspiration? It can be anything
Biggest
in your life,
inspiration.
person, or anything.
Yeah, inspiration is everywhere. Like a, a simple design printed somewhere, or a simple pattern that I see somewhere, some architecture. Uh, all of these things inspire me. Even the space that I've created, my art store, it's a huge inspiration for me. Like when I come here and sit down, the ideas flow in my mind naturally. So that happens naturally. So inspiration is everywhere.
So this is in your own house, the area, your shop, what you have created, your own work
Yeah,
area.
it's right next to my home. It's a shop. It's an art
Okay.
store.
Oh, no, that's very good. What do you think? Art has always been part of, human life. Uh, it has always been there. There were many artists before, but nowadays we see a lot of trends in art. People are coming up, and even the people who have they are professionally set in a corporate life, or they have achieved a lot. Still, they are coming back and pursuing their, and their passion
Yeah.
for art. I've seen many people. I have interviewed many, wonderful women. What do you think what is the future of art?
Like you mentioned, so many people are switching from their corporate jobs to art, or they want to pursue something in art. I have met so many people who work in their corporate jobs, but they attended my workshops and they really want to do something in art. So people are switching to art, and awareness for art is growing, of course, and the future is bright, I would say.
Why the awareness is growing? Do you have any idea? What is it? What changes have?
Because of Instagram. Instagram is a major source, I believe, because I myself got to know about mandalas from Instagram only, and now you can see I am working towards my career in mandalas. So awareness is growing, and through Instagram, it's growing.
Right, right.
Through social media, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, through
Yeah.
social media.
Every time there is some kind of trend is there. What will be the future of art trend, or what has been the past of art trends? There is a trend of everything.
So,
yeah. So what do you think will be the future of the art trends?
Future of art trend. So many people are switching, like we discussed, switching from their corporate jobs to art.
Yeah.
So art workshops are a trend these days, and that's going to grow, and it's going to get better, get back to track. Like offline workshops were happening a lot before this pandemic. I could see, and I also myself hosted so many offline workshops. So I can see that it's going to come back after some time. It's on hold because of pandemic, and online workshops are also a thing. You can connect with people from around the world. I have taught mandalas to people sitting at their home in Australia, in California. There are so many different places. I have taught mandalas to people. Right. So art trends are there, and they're going to grow.
Yeah. So, you're regarding a workshop. How do you manage those workshops? Is it like how regular your workshops are there? Is it in monthly or yeah, in a weekly basis?
Workshops weekly as well, but from some time I've put that on hold, and I'm taking one-to-one classes for all those people who are interested in learning. And I'm working on, like I mentioned, the product these days to set up my small business in this. So workshops are on hold for now. I'll continue them super soon, but these days I'm working on my product.
No. That sounds very good. And when your mandalas, sorry, your workshops, what do you do? Is it do you charge for them, or is it like sometimes you give a free also?
Are paid, but I keep hosting live sessions on Instagram, here on Instagram, for free. Simple art tutorials and everything. I keep doing that. Right. So workshops are actually in detail, in depth. They are proper knowledge. I share a lot of my knowledge with the participants, so that's why they are paid, because they have more value to them. But I keep posting free live sessions for those who don't want to invest or can't afford paid workshop.
Have you ever taken any professional study into the art, or you just came up
Not yet.
Self-artist?
Not yet. It's just about practice. I'm a self-taught artist. I initially, saw some videos. I keep learning through YouTube, through different workshops, and all of it. So I keep improving my skills through that. I keep learning new techniques, and practice is the most important thing. Right. It's going to make you better.
Yes.
So I'm a self-taught artist. I haven't actually, I had a plan to pursue some art course after my graduation, but this lockdown happened, and all the plans got changed.
Right. Yeah.
I haven't pursued any art course yet.
Yeah. Anyways, you're doing great. Your arts are already, they are so nice. So, you think that what like you'll say somebody wants to learn an art or want to switch to learning art, how should they go ahead and plan it?
So the first target should be to improve their skills. Before taking any major decision, the first thing is you should be passionate about it and you should have great skills. So before making a career out of art, you should have that passion in yourself and you should have good skills. So work on your skills first and then take any major decision like pursuing a career in it or things like that.
And lastly, I like to ask you what advice you like to give to the all the girls and I mean everyone that if they are trying to set up not just in art or any kind of things to follow their dreams, to follow their passion, how should they go ahead and how to face those challenges and overcome it? You are already establishing your own business, it's a startup, you're already in a way of it. So what advice you like to give all the Desi girls?
Okay, so the first thing is these days Instagram has a lot of influence on us, and most of us want to establish ourselves on Instagram. So, especially beginner artists. So, we all want to establish ourselves on Instagram. We want a great following. We want a good number of likes on our artworks and everything. So, initially, when you are just starting out, this should not be a focus. I have made this mistake. I've realized that it's a mistake with time, and main focus should be on improving your skills, like I just mentioned. Your skills should be your primary focus. Working on yourself, working on your art, working on whatever you want to pursue. First, learn and get better at it, then focus on this Instagram thing. It will eventually get better. So when you have good skills, people will come and appreciate it. So that happens automatically. So your main focus should be on your work rather than your Instagram account. Right. So Instagram can be a distraction initially. So try to avoid that. Just keep going with your work. Keep getting better at it. And Instagram followers, everything will follow eventually.
Thank you so much, Chetna, for coming and sharing your beautiful thoughts with us. And it was truly inspirational.
Thank you.
And
opportunity.
No, definitely. And we all the best for your future endeavors and hopefully your business will grow into big, and we'll to see more of your artwork. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the opportunity. It was lovely talking to you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks.